Hello and welcome to Precious Memory Boxes Junk Journaling. And today I have a haul video for you, collective haul, a little bit from Whatnot. I have some stickers from Dilly Dally Stickers. I have some eBay finds and also some new paper, Tim Holtz paper to show you. So let's start first with our paper, with our stickers. And these are from DillyDallyStickers.com, also known as Elena from Pink Monarch Prints. And these are the stickers that actually went with last month's kit, but I just loved them. So this one has the birds and the flowers, all that. And these are not clear, see-through, what do you call that, opaque stickers. Then I've got some of these like washi tape kind of little strips. And these are more translucent, but not completely. So those are really cute. These are some of the best stickers, you guys. I've used a lot of different stickers, and these are by far my favorite stickers from Dilly Dally Stickers for the quality and the variety. And then here we have like postcards with the birds on it. So it's really pretty. Make a great focal point. And then it's wrapped in this pretty tissue paper. There's lots of, she gets different tissue paper, so it's fun to see what you're going to get. And I forgot to bring it in here with me, but she also sends you a postcard made from cardstock that you can fussy cut out, and use in your creations. So we'll lay the stickers over here. Go check that out at dillydally.com. I'll put the link below. Next I have, sorry, for some reason my throat does not want to clear. This lace and trim I have. Sorry about that. There we go. I finally got it cleared. But this lace and trim comes from, trying to remember her name, Plus Size Gal on Whatnot. And she sells a lot of trim and appliques and different items like that. And so I like to pick some up from her. You always get a yard from her. So I have this really pretty purple. And then I have a white. These are the same design, just in different colors. So the white, and then I have the dark purple. So I love that. And then I have this black. It's a little different, but if you can see that, it has like a ribbon almost effect running through the center. So that is really pretty. And in my other package here, sorry for all the crinkling, but in this package I have this eyelet trim, and it has like some suede running through it, like a tie. And then it also has these turquoise little beads on it. So really pretty. And then I got two appliques. So this is one of them. If you can't tell, purple is my favorite color. And let's see, where's the other applique? Here it is. This beautiful pink and purple, different shades of pink and purple. Really pretty. I thought that would look pretty on the front of a journal. Then we have this kind of royal bead, and it's got these little gems on it. And then I have these little daisy trims, and the thing I figured about these is you could use them as they are, or you can cut them apart, and create something with them. So I've got this one, to me, that's more of a fall color. And then I have a purple and white, because I just can't resist purple. And then I have this spring one with the purple, pink, and green. So I'm looking forward to using those. So that is all that I got from Plus Size Gal on Whatnot, and I will also try to link her below if I can. Next, I got this beautiful crinkle seam binding, and this is from excuse me, My Scrap Cabin on Etsy, and I have wanted some of her seam binding for a long time, and I finally just went ahead and got some. And so I'll just show you the pretty colors. I got some shades of green. This one is called Sage. This one is called Sea Moss. This green is called Sea Moss. I think she sent me a freebie, so I think she sent me an additional sea moss there. Oh no, this says this one's the freebie. Okay, so this one is Morning Fog. That's a pretty color. And then we have silver. Let's see if I have any more. Nope. Okay. So we've got this one here is ivory. And then we have mushroom. I like that. I like vintage colors, greens and blues and purples. So I got a little variety. This one is called Natural. And then this one is called Nude. And that does remind me of nude pantyhose. All right, I've got this shade of mauve, kind of a purpley shade. And then we have Cameo here in the pink. We have Sea Mist in this pretty blue. And we have Queen Blue. So I am so excited to get to use this. I will definitely link her down below. Go check out her Etsy shop and let her know that I sent you from Bobby from Precious Memory Boxes. All right, so let's set those over here to the side, and I'll package that all up when I'm done. And next I'm going to share with you the papers I got. So I have been wanting, I love Graphic 45, and I have been looking for the 12 by 12 of Graphic 45. And I was able to, I picked up this lot. It was much cheaper than what some of the folks on eBay were selling just for the 12 by 12 pad. So I was able to get this all together. And this is the 12 by 12. And I'll just flip through it real quick for you. But it's called the World Fair. It's from 2015. You get 3 sheets of each of these. That's one of my favorites. And then, of course, they're double-sided. Okay. Then we've got some cut-aparts and tags here and tickets down here on the bottom. And then we have these pages with the tickets. These are so neat. And blue lettering and words on the back. Then we have, this one has small roses on it, kind of a reddish orange color. And an orange backside. And then we have this one. Just lots of different pictures. Very vibrant colors. I love it. We have some more journaling cards. And then the hot air balloons. And I believe that is it. And I love the back side of this one. So that is the 12 by 12. I have the 8 by 8 already. And this one is not open, but this one is 6 by 6 pattern solids. And yeah, patterns and solids. Let me see if I can trim this one open. I'll give you a quick flip through. There we go. All right, let me pull that under so it doesn't stick to any of the pages. And this is a very thick cardstock. So careful how I flip through here because it may pop out. So we've got the orange, we've got some wording, we've got some stripes, and some beautiful writing and pictures on that one. Then we've got some tickets, more writing. So they kind of did a variety of the same ones, just in different colors. So there's the yellow. Then we have some blue writing, and we've got the blue pictures, blue tickets, and blue stripes. So that is the 6x6 pattern papers. You get 36 in there of 12 different patterns. Then I also got the journaling cards. I'm going to leave them in the package so I don't do so much crinkly noise there. But got a package of those. And then I also, part of this lot was the chipboard stickers. Or not stickers, I'm sorry, just the chipboard pieces. So pretty neat. Love the buttons and the little tags. So those will be fun to use. So I've somewhat completed my collection of that kit from Graphic 45. All right, let's see what else we have here. Let's see. I also got from Kristen Swain. I just got these papers, and really, I just bought this lot because I wanted this next paper on here. So the other ones are fine. Do I have that upside down? I do have it upside down from what I wanted to show you. This one is a sticker sheet. So it's got all kinds of different stickers on it, which are pretty neat because they've got some vintage cameras and neat colors. So this was part of that little set. This one right here was the one I wanted. It's from Bo Bunny's Modern Miss Authentic. And so I just, grabbed this little, I think there's 5 or 6 sheets here. And I'll use what I'm able to use, and the rest I'll probably just share with someone else. They are double-sided. Go. Some polka dots, and here's some blue polka dots. And some like triangles and stripes. And these are all part of the same kit. I'll have to maybe try to look that kit up. I'm sure it's an older one. I don't see a year on this, but I just really love this. So I picked that up on Whatnot from Kristen Swain. She sells a lot of craft supplies. And she's has a fun show, and it's just it's neat on Whatnot to bid on certain things. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. But there are a lot of crafters on there. And so it's fun to check it out. And sometimes you find nice, neat vintage stuff if you want that. Something you've been looking for years. And sometimes you have the newer stuff that you can get at a great price. The last thing I have to share with you today is I picked up the Tim Holtz new palette collection. And this is the first release. They're going to release, I believe it's 3 every other month. And then I got the 12x12s and the 8x8s. So I think what I'll do is go through the 12x12s with you. Sorry for the crinkling. But unfortunately, that's how they package them. And now they don't glue them in any longer to a book. They're just in the packages as free pages. So, but you can even use this right here. Okay, and these are a little like there are only 12 papers in the package. So depending upon how much you love these, you may want to grab more than one. They are going to be around for a while. They may sell out, but they will keep reproducing them as long as people are buying them. So here is the, what are these called? I'll think of it after the video, but just like the cards that you can get from Tim Holtz. And then this paper on the back, and you can see the staining. And these also look like the material. If you've loved the material from Tim Holtz, these match the palette material. So here's one that's kind of like a wallpaper with staining on it. Then we have the pink ephemera. And you do get 2 of each page, like 2 of each design. I'll get that out in a minute. But they may be backed on a different paper, so that, you know, that gives you an opportunity to use them differently, you know. So if that makes sense to you that way, you know, if you don't want to, you want to be able to use the other side, then you've got another choice in there to look at. Here are the stamps and the city map. That's really neat in pink. Here's the other city map. And then this one is, I'm trying to figure out which way is the right way up. I think it's kind of going back and forth. But here's this one that kind of looks like, this looks like a lamp. I'm not sure what this is here, but different design. These are like the lotto cards for the game, and there's your other ephemera. Then we have the tickets and the letters. Another one of this page, and stamps. More wallpaper, and then more tickets. And then we have the stained paper again with the lotto. And then your last 2 pages in here are all of the pages in horizontal strips, so that you can maybe use them as a pocket or a belly band, or however you want to use them. So, and you end up getting 2 of each of those also. So pretty neat. So that is the pink collection. All right, set that over here to the side, and I will show you the orange collection. Okay. So here we have the orange, and here are the strips. I wish I could remember what those are called. I know I'll remember after we get done. And the orange tickets, I love those. Then we've got like a wallpaper design and a map. And then I love this botanical one with an orange background. And here we have different types of ephemera with the mushrooms. And we've got the stamps, and it's backed with the other botanical one. Here's the city map and stamps. And then we've got some flowers here with the other part of the ephemera, tickets, and the florals, mushrooms, and the wallpaper design. And then this one is the other strips and backed on the orange. And then here we have the 2 horizontal ones. So you get 2 of each that way, so you can use them in a variety of ways. So there is the orange palette. And then the last one released this month is the red. Like I said, I'll try to link these below. There's lots of different shops that have the papers, so but I'll link where I got them from. Simon Says stamps. So there we go. All right, so there are our collage, maybe collage strips. Is that what they're called? And then we've got the alphabet. We've got kind of the wallpaper with the tickets. This one kind of reminds me of an old wallpaper too. And a ledger with all the red writing. I like that. Stamps. And then we've got a solid red with like the punched, how they used to punch old things. I know like checks, they used to punch them like that to like validate them. And then we've got another ledger sheet with the red map. That one is bright, but I really like it. There's the map again with the stamps. The tickets with the rose wallpaper. That's pretty. And then we've got some more letters and our other wallpaper. The roses there again. And another one of this design. And then we have the solid red with more collage strips. I think that's what they're called. And then we have our vertical strips. So kind of neat how they did this. They made it so you would have two of each, but kind of, you know, didn't make them matchy-matchy as far as both sides. So that was kind of neat. So that is my recent haul that I got. And I hope you guys will check out the links below. And if you're looking for any of these items. And thank you so much for joining me. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bye.